Our next and final nonprofit finalist is Microbiome Health Research Institute, and their Director of Public Affairs, Carolyn Edelstein, will be presenting.
Hi, I'm Carolyn Edelstein, and I'm from OpenBiome, registered as the Microbiome Health Research Institute. In 2011, my cousin contracted a C. difficile infection after a routine surgery, and antibiotics weren't working. For a year and a half, we watched him suffer with this crippling illness through 7 rounds of failed treatment. He certainly wasn't alone. About 500,000 Americans get C. diff every year, making it the most common hospital-acquired infection in the country, and 30,000 people die. About 1 in 5 patients don't respond to a first course of antibiotics. My cousin eventually gave up, and he treated himself at home with a procedure called a fecal transplant. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a sample of stool taken from a healthy donor, infused into the colon of the patient. And about 85% of the time, bacteria in that stool sample outcompetes the C. diff, and the infection is eliminated. Within a day, my cousin had his life back. The reason that clinicians weren't offering the treatment is in large part because of the enormous hurdles associated with finding a suitably healthy donor, screening the donor, collecting their stool, and processing it so that it could be transplanted. So that patients like my cousin have safe access to this treatment, we started the first stool bank, like a blood bank, so that clinicians and clinical researchers working on fecal transplantation would have access to a repository of rigorously screened stool samples. We started out of MIT in 2013, and since then we've sent out more than 22,000 treatments to a network of more than 850 hospitals and clinics around the country. When we started, there were about a dozen practitioners of fecal transplantation in the country, and today, about 97% of Americans live within a 2-hour drive of one of our doctors. C. diff also is just the beginning. There's so much left to discover about how this community of trillions of bacteria in our guts interacts with our bodies and affects our health. And fecal transplantation is a tool that can help us decide whether the associations between bacteria and health and disease are causal. And so to investigate, we've partnered with academic researchers from Harvard and Stanford and Johns Hopkins, the NIH, the CDC, on more than 20 clinical trials. We've also helped start and then partnered with a biotechnology and data science company that can look at data from these clinical trials and our experience with FMT and identify which particular bugs are having good therapeutic benefits. Together with these partners, we want to be the bridge between academic discovery and industry, and we want to work with them to make sure that to develop new health interventions using our own gut bacteria to fight disease. Thank you.